Alright, it's time to do a detarping. Got a little mix of all kinds of shit this time. Number one, there's some aluminum in there. You know, a bunch of shit. Alright, let's get these straps off. They won't let you in if your load is tarp. They want to see it from overhead because they're going to take camera pictures of it, I guess, part of it. So I got to take the tarp off. It's fine. You have to tarp it to drive down the road, but to take it off to come into this place, no big deal. Great. I didn't want that strap going in the water, but oh well, it happens, I guess. Got a little piece of something that was right on top of this. Hopefully I didn't pull nothing else out. Now I like to put all my stuff away after I'm done using it, but I like to put it away nicely, so if I just take the time down to do it, it's less crap I gotta do later. Unless I'm not in a rush, they're not closing anytime soon. Strap, bungee cord, this tarp has seen better days. That was the best thing I can buy from Harbor Freight, the Hazard Freight. When he said horrible freight, I kind of like that one. I did not want that going in the water. Oh well. Can't always pick and choose what you're going to deal with. Just take a few moments to wrap your shit up. Makes it easier for the next time. Plus, it stores much better. Everybody that's watching this for the first time, this is my 2010 Big Tex 10SR. Yeah, 10SR. It's a 10,000 pound capacity, 10,000 pound GVW. Technically, that's what a 10 is. And then SR stands for single ram. So what this has is one very big piston underneath. Where's all that weight? It's slow, but it can handle the weight. That was the reasoning behind it versus the scissor action, which can't handle as much weight. And next time I use this thing, I'm going to do a greasing on it. I haven't done that in a while. Grease the bearings and shit. So I like to put my tarp away before I go in. I like to fold it, so that way it's easy for me to deploy next time. What I tend to do is, I'm going to do this, just use the sidewalk here, a nice flat surface, easy to work on. I'll take it, fold it in half. I'll fold it in half one more time. get that lined up a little bit. And then I'll just fold it from one end. So when I put it on top, I can just roll it on over. Makes it a little easier to tarp up. And then, like I said, with the straps, it stores better this way. Okay. They have options for this thing on spare tire mounts and stuff like that. I decided I wanted to kind of get creative and do my own. So I'm gonna raise this thing up. Now it's got a heavy load. It'll raise it, but it'll take a second to do it. It's okay, that's normal. Actually, I'm gonna look real quick. Just make sure everything's in place. Is that pin in place? Oh yeah, that pin's in place. I had to deal with that before. Alright. Take a quick look and inspect this pin. Make sure it's in place. Actually, do a quick look over here too. Okay, yeah, that one's sticking through both sides. You gotta, I had to double check those one time because one of the clips came off. And the pin kind of went halfway through. No, okay, it's there. No problem with the welds, everything looks good. So I designed my own tire mount. Right, it doesn't fit that tire, but tire's in there. I got that strap right there because there's room. And I put this little tray right here just to hold my extra crap. So what I like to do is I got the tire right there. Take my straps, take my chingus here, throw that on top of the spare. That won't go anywhere. Take my bungee cords, those right here, and I'll put my two tie-down straps, my two big ones, right here on top of there. And that works out pretty well for the most part. When I drop it down, you can't get to none of this shit. Pump in there, and then a bunch of shit I set up. Could probably do better with that electrical, but it's in a box. I'm not gonna worry too much about it. Okay, one last thing before I go in. I got a box of shit here. I just kind of want to chuck into here. These are transformers. There's a lot of metal in these. The wire. I used to take them apart. Not so much anymore because it's a lot of work for only a little bit of metal. Metal connectors inside this thing. What I'm probably going to do is take all these and throw them in the end. Just chuck them in there where it's easy for me to throw them in. Oh, there's room. Right there in the corner, there's a bunch of room. These are from the 90s. These are from the early 90s, late 80s. See the big difference? These things are freaking heavy. It's because there's a lot of metal inside. A lot of metal. See how much my truck's sagging. Granted, my F-250 did better with this, but I don't have the F-250 right now. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna get smart. I'm gonna use this little box. Save me from having to take a bunch of trips back and forth. E-Track system works pretty well. Because once I get all these ballasts out of here, that'll cut a lot of weight of this container, and I can just pick it up and dump it. I have like 20 something of these small ballasts. I just did a big old light retrofit. easier if I dump them in now. Just dump them with the boat. I'm gonna get stuck behind these knuckleheads, but it's fine. Ain't gonna hurt nothing. Or, you know, ain't gonna bother me none. Said not in a rush. I should be able to kind of grab the box now. It's still a little heavy. It's got a crack in it now too. I'll be damned. Well, I typically just use this box to handle scrap at my shop anyways. Oh, small. I just stand back. Whatever falls to the ground, I'll throw it back in there. No big deal. Little shit. There's a piece of metal right here in the road. Just gonna pick it up so nobody gets it in their tires. Okay, I think we're good. Inward and onward we go. system number 1 underneath. The cylinder, there's a whole frame and shit under there. A little bit of aluminum in there somewhere. I think there's... Set number 1, I'll take that. I'm not complaining. Alright, here we go. Hello. Excuse me.
Good. Where are you at?
7. Guess the air tube not working on that side.
Sometimes.
Usually like to get to the ones with the air tube so I don't have to walk all the way around. I haven't done it yet where you can just put the percentages in, the computer does it for you. You still have to calculate it.
Yeah, huh? Like, come on, it's a computer.
We have all this computer advancement and technology. Hey, my friend, how are you? Hey. What's the prices like these days? Still crappy?
For HMS 125, Libre 110. Prices are...
They're kind of all over the place, but they're kind of steady right there.
Yeah.
It's up a little bit from the last time. Well, I think there's that anticipation of China coming back to the market. I think that's what it is. 'Cause I see you guys are buying shit like crazy right now. You know, when the prices are down and the market's down, when you see less people coming.
Yeah.
And then when the prices are up, you see more because people hang on to it.
Exactly. Thank you.
All right, thank you. $191. Nice. Alright, gotta get back up here. I want to pull in over here so that I'm not blocking every fucking thing. As well as I'm not blocking that ramp for the trucks to come off. All right, let's go get my money. Get my own pin this time. Trying to make that money.
All right.
Hey, are you guys buying RVs again or still no?
Free.
Oh, free again? Yeah, fuck it. We just give them away now. We don't even bother with it. I've got two for you. Keep forgetting about this one. Thank you. You too. Happy. Welcome to the new 2020 New Year. Have a good one. $251. I'll take that. Alright, I'll cut down the braking force. We don't need that up anymore.